Dayrade Daily is lit today, my people. SNDK just teleported like some forgotten chip relic got mistaken for a moon mission. And we are here to farm that chaos for intraday edge. So slam like and subscribe before this volatility decides it is too famous for you.
Bro, SNDK at 275.24 with roughly 1600% kind of average volatility. Feels like my heart started trading futures on margin. This whole tape is on turbo mode right now, and my brain is not patched for this.
Relax, goblins. SNDK is screaming because the market finally remembered data storage matters when cloud budgets come back, and every momentum fund rediscovered 2010. This is just what loud, bullish regimes look like, not the second coming.
Structurally, SNDK is a textbook gap and sprint. Huge gap on renewed demand narrative, then relentless trend with shallow pullbacks. So intraday it is opening drive scalps early and later volume exhaustion fades, not investor therapy sessions.
And that is why Dayrade Daily exists, my people. We turn SNDK madness into an actual game plan, not just screenshots. So if you want to upgrade from lottery tickets to semi-disciplined degeneracy, hit subscribe and join the movement today.
Speaking of madness, BIDU at about 150 with roughly 1500% kind of move is acting like China internet just discovered oxygen. Those candles look like they skipped leg day and went straight to rockets only, no chill section.
BIDU probably beat some depressed expectations and whispered buybacks. And now every fund that swore they were done with China is crawling back like an X saying they changed. Day traders, you treat that as a momentum fling, not a long-term vow.
Also, communication services catching love while average volatility hovers near about 1500%, means intraday ranges are structurally stretched. So BIDU opening range breakouts can run farther than your normal risk templates assume.
Translation, my people. If you are shorting BIDU just because the candle gives you altitude sickness, you are auditioning for pain. Wait for an actual lower high and tired volume before fading the faith or the rocket.
Yeah, do not be me yesterday when I tried to fade a similar move and learned that stop limits exist for a reason. Tip of the day. If your stop is optional, so is your account balance by the close.
Jet giving risk wisdom is like me giving cardio advice. But he is right. When average volatility is above roughly 1000%, you keep position size tiny, or the market will personally introduce you to humility and margin calls.
I also like pairing SNDK's strength with ASTS as a high beta side quest. ASTS up around 1490% on satellite hype means intraday you stalk the first clean consolidation after the gap, not the initial insanity wick where slippage lives.
Bro, ASTS is literally space towers beaming internet from orbit. That is not a stock. That is a side quest in a video game. And every 5-minute candle is like press X to blow your risk limits instantly.
Conspiracy mode, my people. SNDK Moonshot plus ASTS space height at the same time tells me some old hedge fund quant flipped on a forgotten tech momentum algo from 2008, and now the machines are hunting anything that sounds like future.
Or, and hear me out, people are just chasing because overall sentiment is loud, bullish, and nobody remembers what a proper drawdown feels like. In that environment, every gap looks like destiny until it very much does not.
Speaking of forgetting pain, Monday, January 5th, 2026 is kind of hilarious. The macro data calendar is sleepy, yet the tape is behaving like someone announced free call options for anyone who posts a meme about rockets.
Honestly, that is just Reddit. Every thread is like you either own SNDK calls or you hate technology and friendship, which is why these wicks look like seismograph readings from my nervous system.
My people, do not let Reddit shame you into FOMO. A real cult member can sit flat and still feel powerful. Discipline is hotter than whatever 0-day lottery they are flexing this afternoon.
Since when are we a self-help channel? Day trader tip. Tell yourself one more trade has to be the big one, and you are halfway to revenge trading everything from SNDK to BIDU until your broker sends wellness emails.
For something less dramatic, check BMNR in financials. Strong, roughly 1500% type move, but cleaner intraday structure, so I like VWAP reclaims and measured trend joins instead of trying to hero top tech rockets.
Yeah, BMNR is like the responsible cousin at the party. Still wild, but at least the spreads are not trying to mug you every tick, which is nice if you enjoy having a bankroll tomorrow.
And B in industrials, sneaking a solid green move too. That is the underappreciated rotation play you scalp on clean pullbacks while everyone else argues about which tech rocket is morally superior.
Exactly. You let tourists chase SNDK and BIDU extremes, while you quietly farm BE and BMNR. Little reminder, if you are enjoying being bullied into better trades, tap like and treat it as paying tuition instead of slippage.
Also subscribe, so the caffeine budget survives. Without you, this show turns into Grizz reading bond yields in silence, while I stare at a 1-minute chart like it is modern art and cry inside.
Quick nerd tip, framed as a joke. When volatility hits around 1500% your backtest, that assumed tight spreads was basically fan fiction. So reduce both size and trade count, or friction quietly eats your clever ideas.
See, this is why I keep Orin at the table, my people. Free quant work. But I still own the prophecies. Like SNDK, closing closer to high of day than anyone emotionally prepared for today.
Lightning round prophecy time, my call. BIDU does another ridiculous squeeze in the last hour, then spends the next 2 sessions teaching late shorts why chasing revenge trades is a lifestyle mistake.
My bold take. ASTS halts so many times into the close that my platform starts asking if I am okay. But the first clean higher low after reopen is pure gamer loot for disciplined scalpers.
I will go nerdy. BMNR quietly trends all session, and every serious trader who skipped the space circus locks in their week on those calm reclaim setups, while social feeds argue about which rocket emoji is most accurate.
My cult call, SNDK becomes temporary religion into the close, people naming their accounts after it. Then tomorrow morning, half of them learn what a normal pullback feels like, and the patient few eat like royalty.
Final spicy take. Overall bullish mood survives today, but at least one hero tries to short every high flyer at once and writes a thread about market manipulation instead of their position sizing mistakes.
So use tiny size, respect your stops, ride the clean trends, and if SNDK sends you emotional damage, drop a like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow so we can roast your trades and maybe fix them a little on Dayrade Daily.